Hello friends, we haven't seen each other for a long time. It's time to start working. Today is the 30th of March. It is Monday, a very important day, and we are doing our usual job. Well, first of all, I would like you to concentrate your attention on the following tasks. You will open your books. This is page 294. We have nearly finished our textbook. Today we shall start our lesson with our grammar. After that, we should remember words. By the way, they are topical words, they are thematic words, because the topic of our discussion today is Australia. Next time, you will watch some videos about Australia and we'll have a thorough discussion. But today, we'll only get ready for it, so to say. Well, first of all, let's start it with our grammar discussion. Well, you know that in English there are several forms of future, and one of them is future continuous. I hope you remember how to express future actions. You will use two very needed, very important auxiliaries. They are shall and will. But nowadays, English people prefer using will. They think it is much more practical, and by the way, it saves time. This is true. Today we're speaking about one of the future forms. It is called future continuous. Look at the blackboard and see how it is formed, it is built. It is shall, will, be the verb and the ending ing. I'm emphasizing, I'm stressing it. Verb, the ending ing. Like standing, like writing, like speaking, like watching, and more other forms are included. If you want to use future continuous, you should remember this is a special tense which stresses the duration of an action. You will tell your friend, you will tell your acquaintance what you're going to do for some time. For example, I'll be doing my homework for some time. I'll be doing it from 5 till 7. Or when you come, I'll be doing my homework. For this, you will open exercise 1 and you've got some phrases. You should say what you are planning to do at this very time. At 7 o'clock a.m., at 10 o'clock a.m., in the afternoon, at 4 o'clock a.m., at 7 o'clock p.m., at 11 o'clock p.m., and you can make up your own sentence using your imagination. Many of you may ask me what the difference between future continuous and future simple is. The answer is easy and difficult at the same time. It is easy because English grammar is far from being very problematic. It is really very transparent. But it is difficult because we are learning English, and that's why many of you got used to using only one simple form in Ukrainian or in Russian. For example, take these sentences. I will write. This sentence shows the intention of our activity. You are not planning it, you are eager to do it. You're ready to do it. But now saying, I will be writing it at 5, for example, you are saying that you are planning to do it, and this activity will durate. It will last for some time. And the time shows that this action will not be, quite short. It will take some time. Maybe you'll be busy with your home task, maybe you will be reading, maybe you'll be speculating, maybe you're thinking about the main idea of it. It all depends on you. Even visually, you can see the difference between these tenses. Yeah, I must admit, future continuous, it's much more complicated because it includes, 3 words instead of only 2. Will, write. Now, after you have made the sentences, I'm sure you have done it, open exercise 2, page 295. Done it? Okay, so, and here you can tell me what these people will be doing. Yeah, it's future continuous. Remember what we're doing? Let's find the example. When Mary arrives at work, her granny will be getting up. I would like you to mind one form. When Mary arrives. You can't say when she will arrive. No, never. Because these are common rules. It is such type of a sentence which is called conditional. You can't use any will or shall here. When Mary arrives. When you start. When he does it. Ready to start your sentences? Waiting. You are so good at doing your grammar. That's why I think it'll be very easy for you to do exercises 3 and 4, page 295. Well, we have finished our grammar block and now we can go further on. We are doing our words, and to start our work with, I would like you to look through these transcriptions. Oh, of course you have recognized these transcripts, these sounds. Ready? Yeah, quite. It's O. This sound. Very intense, short. This one. E. Yeah. Follow me. Yeah. E. Hard. Ear. Ear. A. A neutral sound. Oh yeah. R. You can even sing. R. This one. You. Oh, showing a surprise. Ah. Open your mouth wider. Ah. Can you give me an example of these sounds? Of course, you can use your knowledge of English. Or, look, I have recollected the word for you. The next one, pin. E. Oh, hey. Or she. It. Ear. Hair. A. What is your name? Name. Excuse me. It's very difficult to show you this sound. For example, mirror. This combination, ER is pronounced like E. Or, far. I don't know why this word has come to my mind. You. Oh, of course the word and the illustrative example is you. You and me. Oh, no, I'll try to be categoric. And for example, hat. Well, but these are such simple words. And I would like you to be close to the topic we are discussing at the moment. This is Australia. Open page 293 and now find an illustration for every sound you see on the board. For example, or. Automobile. Exactly. Or, oh, look here. Territory. Now let's study other examples. Ear, O, U, O, A. Do you know all these words? Then let's play this game. Автомобіль. Automobile. Ведучий. Leading. Природньо, натурально. Naturally. Півкуля. Полушаря. Hemisphere. Персик. Peach. Ягодка. Berry. Болотистий. Swampy. Пісок. Sand. Вологий, влажний. Humid. Населять, населяти. Inhabit. Не населений, ні заселений. Uninhabited. Now, can you make up your phrases with the words I'm pronouncing? For example, tropical. What can be tropical, friends? Tropical fruits, tropical forests, tropical fauna, fauna, fauna. Territory. What can we do with the territory? We can inhabit a territory, live on the territory. We can see how big it is, a huge territory, or occupy a territory is also possible, to occupy a territory. Citrus. Citrus fruits, citrus juice. Generally. For example, generally speaking, hemisphere. Look at the map. The northern hemisphere, the southern hemisphere. Wheat. A field of wheat. Oh, one more form. Golden wheat. Lonely. To feel lonely. To look lonely. Now, I'm lonely without you. Except him. To occupy. We have already mentioned the word to occupy a territory, to occupy a country. Least of all. Now, friends, let us use them in the context. You will open our text, exercise 20, and you will try to find these words in the text. The story is called The Unknown Southern Land, Australia. For example, let us find such illustrations, such examples. Inhabit, inhabited. Oh, I found the word. Look, they wondered what it was like and whether it was inhabited. Secondly, look, see it. For example, no, wait, desert. Oh, look, and in the West, more than 50% of the land is desert. Wow, wonderful! I'm applauding to you. Now, can you please use these words in the context? Exercise 33 and the text. I hope you have coped with this task. And now let's speak about antonyms. What is an antonym? It's a contrast. It's a contrast between people, objects, some things. Today we have got two contrasting prefixes. They are an and in. Well, actually, it is very difficult for you to explain in what cases you'd better use on and in. We'll speak about it further. Well, now I would like you to open page 285 and look into the table for on antonyms and in antonyms. For example, known, unknown, hospitable, inhospitable. Can you read on antonyms? Uneducated. By the way, you can say educated. Sounds very modern. Unpopulated. Uncooked. Uncovered. Undeclared. Unspoken. Uncomfortable. No, it's comfortable. Hospitable. Inhospitable. Complete. Incomplete. Dependent. Independent. Formal. Informal. Definite. Indefinite. Expansive. Inexpansive. And of course, your task is to remember these words. Try not to make ridiculous mistakes. After that, you can do some more examples. Exercise 17 will show you exactly what kind of antonymous words you can use. For example, address. Look, it can be formal. Yeah, I think formal will be quite good. Formal address. Article. It can be formal. Why not? Well, child. This word makes me think what to say. Well, child. Have you got any ideas? Next, war. Oh, undeclared war. Sounds good to me. And do you know how to translate these forms? Unknown. незнакомий, невідомий. Uneducated – неосвічений. Unpopulated – незаселений. Uncooked – неприготовлений, не готовий. Uncovered – не покритий, не вкритий. Undeclared – не об'явлений. Unspoken – добре, що молчать. Uncomfortable – незручний. Inhospitable – негостинний. Incomplete – незавершений. Independent – независимый, незалежний. Informal – неформальний. Indefinite – непонятно какой, невизначений. Inexpensive – підкреслюю, inexpensive – недорогий, дешевий. When we speak about antonyms, it's important to keep in your mind that antonyms are formed in many other different ways and prefixes may vary. Well, after we have discussed our vocabulary, let us study our dialogue. Exercise 18. Today you won't listen to any tracks, next time you will. I would like to listen to your presentation. The question just the same. What do you know about Australia? You know what Australia is a continent, it's a country, and it's an island. So we can say Australia is 3 in 1. Ready? Alice and Boris are talking. Have you had a nice evening? Yeah, I've been watching a documentary film on TV. Really? What was it about? Oh, sorry. I'd better use this. Now you can see them with your own eyes. Let it be Alex and Boris. Have you had a nice evening? Yeah, I've been watching a documentary film on TV. Really? What was it about? About the largest island in the world. The largest island? You mean Australia? I do. Though I'm sure that Australia is the biggest island, I know that many people think it's a continent. Yeah, that's what I think. It's the smallest continent in the world. And it's an independent country too. I know that. What is its capital, Sydney? No, it's Canberra, but Sydney is the largest city in the country. Is English the official language? Yeah, it is, though it's a bit different from the language they speak in the USA and Britain. Can you follow this example? I hope you will sound much better. And now, try to role play it. Try not to look in the book. I'm serious. Bravo! Let's go ahead. And lastly, here comes the story. The story we have already read or started reading. The unknown Sutherland, unfortunately, we haven't got a map of Australia next time. I promise we'll bring it right to the lesson. But first, I would like you to pay attention to the following proper names. Let's read them together. The Indian Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, the Murray River, the Gibson Desert, Europeans, Australia, Antarctica, Sydney, Canberra, Melbourne, Darwin, the Great Sandy Desert, the Great Victoria Desert, the Southern Hemisphere, the Australian Capital Territory, New Zealand, New South Wales, Queensland, Brisbane, Adelaide, Western Australia, Northern Territory, Alice Springs, Tasmania. Do you know why these words are here? Yeah, you've guessed it right. They are somehow connected with the story, with the land we are talking about. They are in Australia, or they are washed. Well, they wash Australia, or these are noticeable things which are common for Australia. Yep. So now let us make a story. First of all, you will open exercise 21 and you will say whether these sentences are true or false. Australia is the largest continent in the world. Let's see if it's clear, if it's right. Australia is the smallest continent in the world, even if you don't know geography well. Second, Australia is situated in the southern hemisphere. Let's find it in the text. Yeah, so it is the large continent in the southern hemisphere, not the largest one, of course. 3. Vast areas of desert cover most of central and western Australia. Let's make sure where these deserts lie. They lie naturally in the center of the country. You can see it in the map. All in all, there are 3 deserts, you know. The Great Sandy Desert, the Great Victoria Desert, and the Gibson Desert. 4. Melbourne is the capital of Victoria. Let's see, Victoria, Melbourne. Yes, it's the capital of the state and it's the largest city here. 5. The official name of the country is the Commonwealth of Australia. Have never thought about it. The Commonwealth of Australia. No, haven't found anything? Neither have I. Well, next. There are 6 states in Australia. Yeah, Australia is somehow divided. This is natural. Yes, Australia is divided into 6 states. You were right. Tasmania is the island state. I know it. I've heard about it. That's why I will say yes. And you? Australia is washed by the waters of 3 oceans. Even if you haven't read the story, you can open the map and find how many oceans and seas wash it. Speaking about oceans, Indian Ocean and let's see. And the Pacific Ocean indeed, so it is washed by the waters of the 2 oceans. Most people live in the north of the country. I'd rather doubt it. And you? And finally, Queensland's beaches are the popular place for holidaymakers. I know it. Once I watched the program. It's true, definite. Well, now friends, you were to read this story from page 286 up to page 288. If you haven't done it, please do it now, because next time I will listen to you in your Ukrainian. Yes, you will be interpreters. It will help us a lot. After that, you will read pages 288 and 289, and you will say what kind of states and territories Australia is divided into. I will show the map, and you will say clearly what these states and territories are. It's so nice to speak about Australia because, firstly, it is far away, and secondly, this land is full of striking differences. What are the striking differences, I wonder? You will tell me after you have done these exercises. 1. You will look through the map and say, exercise 24, page 290. Exercise 25, page 291, page 292 will tell you what the biggest Australian cities are. You will make up sentences, indeed. And of course, you will repeat the words from exercise 33, page 293. And afterwards, you will read sentences from pages 280 to 283. I'll be listening to you attentively. And of course, to finish our home task quiz, you will do some exercises practicing our grammar. This is what I'm talking about. You will do exercises 3, 4, pages 295 to 296. I would like you to remain healthy, to look on the bright side, and to join us. Wait for you next time. Goodbye. See ya.